Hello guys, what is up Electronic Nation? It's Electronic Leader here, and today I'm going to be making a tips and tricks video about Pilot v Pilot. If you guys were really wondering about Pilot v Pilot and how to do really good in Pilot v Pilot, there's a few things I can recommend for the beginners and the class setup in general that I can recommend. I can't really say much more, but I recommend, okay, first we're going to start out, I recommend the grappling hook. For weapons for beginners, I actually recommend the first gun you get because it's actually really accurate and easy to use, and the grappling hook also gets you places faster. That's why I recommend using the grappling hook in general. But the grappling hook has a very good capacity to it. You can grab people with your grappling hook, kick them, you know, all kinds of different stuff with the grappling hook, grapple kick them. There's a lot of different things you can do, and you know, it helps you get on Titans too and stuff. So for the beginners that have a problem jumping around and moving around the map and stuff of that sort, the grappling hook will help a lot. Now, like I said, with weapons, I recommend the beginning weapon you get. I think it's called the R201. The R201 is a very accurate weapon and is very good at long ranges and close ranges. So when you're first starting off and you don't got very many weapons, I recommend just becoming really good with that weapon and not getting any others until a little bit later on, or once you start mastering the game's main mechanics. I also recommend practicing wall running and stuff like that. If you're going to be a pilot, you want to be good at wall running and all that other stuff. Wall running can save you a lot of time and a lot of different methods and stuff. So wall running, I recommend practicing wall running all the time and all that other stuff. I mean, you're probably going to get the practice anyway. But don't just run on the ground, otherwise you'll be a sitting duck and all the enemies will pretty much take you down. You won't be able to get anywhere at all, and I mean, you can die really fast. There's also a particle shield, I think it's called, that you can use as one of your main abilities. If you're a noob, you might want to use this. Professionals, I don't really think would like to use this. I don't like to use this for myself, and I've been playing for a while. But some people really do love using that a lot, and I'm not really sure in general if they like really love using it or just what's going on in general. So maybe that's good if and you want to look into that. Also a good ability besides the grappling hook is the stim, I think it's called. It makes it so you can run faster and a lot quicker, and if you really like a lot of speed, that'll work pretty well too. Between stim and grappling hooks for your abilities. That's what I recommend for abilities, no others really at the main part of, since we're going over a tips and tricks starter setup pretty much. Wall running is definitely a recommendation, but I also recommend flanking a lot. Decent amount of flanks, knowing where the enemy's spawn is very important. And you always want to watch that little mini map up in the corner there. I mean, it's like in a lot of other first-person shooter games. There's a little mini-map up in the top corner, and you want to look at that a lot because the mini-map will help you a lot and help you succeed in the video game in general. So, yeah, the video game basically, you know, is a first-person shooter. If you've ever played a game like Call of Duty or something like that before, you don't play it exactly like that because the wall running is very different in the Call of Duty games. You got to master the wall running very differently, but you got to watch that mini-map like in Call of Duty, because it will help a lot in those modes. LTS it will help in, but not as much. But, you know, I already did a video about Last Titan Standing. There's a lot of other weapons. If you're going to go with a submachine gun, I'll recommend the alternator, because it's very powerful at 3 shots a kill, even though it's very medium shooting fire rate. So if you guys want a beginning submachine gun, and even professionals sometimes would like to use this, it's called the alternator. It's a very good weapon. I actually started out with this weapon instead of the R201. After I tried it out, I actually started liking it a lot better than the R201, so I definitely recommend trying that out. It's good for multiple amount of kills. The only place I don't recommend it at is long range, because long range you will just die really quickly. That might be for another video. I might start doing like a breakdown on weapons for this game. I'm not really sure. If you guys want to tell me about that, if you guys want me to do that, leave a comment in the comment section below. And I'm really running out of ideas, but this is what I came up with for the Pilot v Pilot thing. But like I said, recommendations: practicing wall running, using the R201 at the beginning. I mean, it's basically just a test of your accuracy. Watch the mini-map all the time. and flank a lot. That's the main recommendations I have for beginner players, and this is mainly what this is aimed towards. So if you're a beginner player and you really need some help, this should help you out. And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to comment, like, or subscribe. And Electronic Leader is signing out.